Welcome, boys and girls and in-betweenies. Just thought I'd do another video, a vlog, whatever you want to call it. On my way down to the allotment with this guy. Thought I'd have a chat with you all. I was watching a video yesterday. The video was the Tommy Robinson march that was arranged for London. They met up at Victoria Station and ended up outside House of Parliament. And I have to say, I was blown away by the amount of people who actually turned up to this march. The mainstream media outlets, they were stating that there was about 1,000 people turned up to this march. What I would advise you to do is go online and actually type in 1st of June march or something along those lines, Tommy Robinson, and you decide yourself whether it was 1,000 people. From what I saw, there was actually a sea of people. And one of the other outlets was stating that they were right wing. So, if you want to start getting the truth about what's really going on in this country, and if your head's still stuck in the sand, pull it out and have a good look. Because I can guarantee it wasn't right wing, it wasn't even rowdy. It was peaceful, respectful, everything that the police and the media wouldn't have wanted anybody to see. On a bit of a side note, walking down the road, going to where I'm going, and being reminded about these blocks of flats here. Now, one of my friends lives in one of those blocks of flats, and they've had work going on with them for some time. And they're actually, from what I can make out, from what I believe, they're privately owned. However, the local council is paying taxpayers' money, allegedly, to have the work done on these blocks of flats. And allegedly, once these blocks of flats are done up, the council are then intent on buying these blocks of flats using taxpayers' money back off the private organisation. If I can get any more information about this, I'll post it up as a separate video. However, once they've bought these flats using taxpayers' money, once they've spent the taxpayers' money doing these flats up and then buying these flats, they then intend on selling them again. So, if you feel that that's misappropriation of council and public money, why don't you leave a comment or get in touch with council yourself and find out what their plans are. Anyway, back to this lad. So, as I say, this far-right march in London wasn't a far-right march at all. However, the media would let you believe that it was a far-right march and they were all thugs. And that's the problem with the media. People I've spoken to in the past have said, yeah, you know, the propaganda organisations on behalf of the government. And I'd agree with that. But what I'd also say is that the part of the government that wish to frighten people, wish to scare people into giving up freedoms, they're using the alleged mainstream media, who are actually funded by people like George Soros and the like. It's used to actively enslave and manipulate the thoughts of nations and the country as a whole. The thing is, they would have us believe that Black Lives Matter was about the inequalities and the violence heaped out on black people, and how white people were to blame. Everything that's ever happened is now down to the white Christian population. At the same time, what they're also trying to do is destroy the Western Christian nations and the Christian values, and importing a Islamic Muslim ideology into this country. In 1972, Iran was taken over by a Muslim ideology, and since then these people who were once free now live in servitude. Thing is, do you really want that for this country? Because I know I don't. One of the things I wish, because like a lot of people, some people can afford or have the abilities to jump on a train or in the car and go all the way to London every couple of months or every month, as it would look like they want to do. What I would like to see is leaders around the other major cities such as Liverpool, Manchester, Birmingham, etc., organising these events in our local areas, just trying to get through all this stuff here. Southey Park around here, you know, imagine being disabled and coming across this. That's your path, yeah. Imagine trying to get a scooter through here. But that's another story, innit? So, as I say, We are living in a time of change, and the change is not for the better. They've allowed BLM marches, they've allowed Just Stop Oil, they've allowed the LGBTQT, LMNOP, QRST marches, which have all become violent in one way or another. However, people who were marching to the cenotaph on Armistice Day, veterans who were marching and wanting to get to the cenotaph, were beaten by the police. These were people who actually possibly fought or put their lives on the line for this country, but they were beaten by the police. St. George's Day, same thing again. People went to march. Again, the police got in the way, and there were skirmishes. Yes, there was skirmishes, because the police caused that situation, and they knew they would. And it was strategically set out so that the mainstream media would have the best possible pictures of the far right. No, it wasn't. It was a setup from start to finish. It's nice to see, though, that because the video that was being shown in London yesterday was regarding the two-tier policing system and the corruption within the establishment and the police force, kept the police at bay yesterday, because it would have shown that what's being said about the two-tier policing system, about the way that some ideologies, some protests are welcomed, whilst patriotic protests are jumped on. Anyway, all I'm saying really is watch the videos for yourself. Go and have a look. Yeah, I sat through 4 hours of it yesterday from Resistance GB, from start to finish, and I did that because they've always said things like Tommy Robinson and his followers are all National Front people, they're all thugs and what have you. But every single video I've then gone and watched have shown none of those claims. And this video, I suppose, is just to basically say to people, don't be misled. Just take the time out and see what's going on. And hopefully we can start getting these movements going in places like Liverpool and Manchester. I'm not an organisational sort of person. I'm more of a follower. However, I'm a loyal follower. I'm not an idiot. I'm not crazy. I'm definitely not far right. Although I might be far more right than I'm wrong. I'd just say to people, just do your own research. Don't take my ramblings as gospel. See what's really going on. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's a new channel, Political Incorrectness. Let's hope we can grow the channel. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, you see that from the glass building, straight to the right. Yeah, just straight to the right, straight now. Alright?
It's all kicking off at the far right rally. BBC, are you watching? Far right, look, far right. Guys, it's all kicking off at this far right demo.
Women, children.